The Council of Retired Federal Permanent Secretaries and Head of the Civil Service of the Federation has marked its annual week for 2024, focusing on the reflections on Nigerian public service, way forward for good governance.
Now in retirement, as our motto says, continuing patriotic service. We seek to engage one another in discussion from time to time on issues that affect our nation, but with a view to contributing to national development.
The aim of our gathering here is to reflect really on what the public service has been and what it is now, and to offer, as it were, pieces of advice to government on the way forward.
We thought we should remind ourselves that civil service is an institution which signifies, first of all, humility. Secondly, service. Thirdly, commitment in terms of imparting knowledge and advising government on policy options that will enhance the living condition and the economy of the country. No matter what, we are not going to shy away from telling the government the truth, because patriotism means telling it how it is. Ought to be reminded from time to time that you cannot do things incorrectly and expect a nation like this to grow.
Former Secretary to the Federation, Alhaji Muhammad Yayali Ahmed, said the council comprises of individuals who at different times held positions and responsibilities in the public service with a desire to lend a helping hand to the country for a natural development in line with the Nigerian constitutions.
You have to be very brave, courageous to keep the nation afloat. You have to tell the truth. If you do not do that, then the whole purpose of your being former permanent secretaries and of course reservoir of knowledge would not be gained by the nation as a whole. The nation stands to gain, and you should do it with the most sensible commitment that a nation like Nigeria deserves. I thank you for listening, and I know that this particular event will not be a disappointment to all of us. We will return our homes in a much more informed manner, and will gain a lot in order to impart the knowledge that we have gained.
His Majesty Oba Dr. Samuel Oluyemi said the council should ensure the welfare of its members and the country at large, prioritizing its main attention on medical care and the issues of inflation ravaging the country.
You know, retired people are generally old people. I don't know of any young retired federal permanent secretary in this meeting. I don't know of any. This means that we are a group of fairly old people, and unfortunately in our country, geriatric medicine is very, very underdeveloped. And people of our age and generation are the ones who need geriatric attention. Many of us are suffering from failing health, arthritis, all kinds of organic cancer. And since the hospitals are ill-equipped to take care of these peculiar diseases, I want to suggest that COFEPS should consider setting up a committee to look into the welfare of members with a view to institutionalizing a unit to take care of them. It's not only the health that is a challenge to retired people, but also our pension that virtually disappeared. What used to be fairly adequate for me 10 years ago is today worth almost nothing. So on these two grounds, COFEPS will be doing a great service to itself and to the public service if we can do something about the welfare of retired federal permanent secretaries in terms of medical care and in terms of working for the adjustment of our pension in line with inflation whenever that is possible.